Welcome back to Bass Number 1. Today's video is going to be a little bit different, a little bit weird, but instead of just talking about one topic, I have a bunch of different topics when it comes to Power Rangers. We've been getting a lot of news recently. Not all of it is big, there's a lot of small stuff. Some bigger things that I do want to discuss as well, but I just realized I have my SpongeBob background here. Probably should have changed it before the video started. Okay, that's better. Let's go ahead and move on with what I was saying. A lot of tiny different things to talk about and some big, but oh my gosh, you guys are just going to figure it out in the video. I'm going to start doing this a little bit more often because there's a bunch of smaller things when it comes to Power Rangers. It kind of like, flies not necessarily under my radar, but I don't talk about it because it's not big enough, but I do want to talk about it. I just don't feel like you guys want to see an entire video on something like really small or really not that important. So more regularly, I'm going to be getting some smaller news bits and just putting them together in one video and talking about it. And I want to have like a name for this series. Something interesting. I don't know. Tell me in the comments below what you'd like to see this series be named. It could be anything. I'm gonna pick something eventually from the comments, and yeah, I guess you guys get to choose what I'm gonna call this. This is a terrible intro. So yeah, tell me in the comments below what you would like to see this series named. I'm gonna pick something later on, and let's go ahead and get into the stories. First off, yes, soon I am going to be updating the screen caps for you guys to look at because I know you don't want to see older episodes. And speaking of Beast Morphers, the show just ended. The episodes have been airing internationally since the show went on hiatus in the United States. Each episode has been coming out each week, and it just finished. Now, I have been keeping up on the show internationally, what's been going on. I've been watching the episodes on Kiss Cartoons, so if you guys want to know where to watch the episodes, you can go to that website and see them right now. But yeah, it's all over, and we know how it happens. Now, I personally haven't seen the episode because it isn't up on any websites yet. We just know that it did air, and the spoilers are up on PowerRangersNow.com if you want to know what happens in the episode and how the series ends. And remember, Beast Morphers is returning in the United States this Saturday, September 14th at 8:30 a.m. and not 8 o'clock a.m. like it used to be. They changed the time once again. It's going to be 8:30 now. This bit of news doesn't really pertain to a lot of my audience who I believe are older fans of Power Rangers, but coming exclusively to Walmart is a new costume of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. And it's not like a Ranger or anything that you would usually see. It's actually the Beast X Megazord, or what is it called? I don't know. I can't keep up with the Zord names, but there's a Megazord costume coming to Walmart, which just looks hilarious, and actually, it looks pretty good. But I wish this type of thing was around back when I was much littler and went trick-or-treating. I'm 17 now, so obviously I don't still go, but or even if just a bigger version of that, I could wear just somewhere right now. It's just really funny. At least I don't believe there were any Halloween costumes for the Megazords before this. I don't know if there really was, but this one's coming to Walmart, and it's for Beast Morphers, and I thought it was really funny and cool. If you guys haven't seen the show The Toys That Made Us, it's a show that goes back and looks at a bunch of different toy lines from, years and years and years ago, or even currently, and just talks about them, because a lot of them were very important to the toy industry. I know there were episodes dedicated to He-Man and Barbie, because I did watch those too, but coming on November 15th is the 3rd season of this show, and there's going to be an entire episode dedicated to Power Rangers. This was announced a long time ago, but the episode is coming up on us, and a lot of people have been bringing it up recently, so I wanted to throw that out there. I'm actually very excited for the episode because they take really in-depth looks at a bunch of different toy lines. We'll be able to see a lot of toys that we forgot about or didn't even know existed, so I'm definitely very excited for that episode, or in Season 3 in general, because they do put out some pretty great content. In much more serious news, the actor who played Lord Zed, Robert Axelrod, passed away recently at the age of 70. That was very unfortunate, and I've noticed recently that we've been getting a lot of deaths when it comes to Power Rangers actors. The Red Ninja Storm Ranger also recently passed away. The actor who voiced Zenowing, as well as many other characters, also passed away. It's very unfortunate that this keeps happening, and especially for such an iconic character and actor who did play that character. I mean, probably even more than Rita Repulsa, Lord Zed was the most iconic Power Ranger villain for everyone, really. Even though I didn't grow up with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, he's definitely the most iconic and one of the first villains that I think about, So that's just crazy to think that he's gone now. And I mean, in this day and age, 70 years, I mean, it is older, but, I wish he got a little bit longer to live. Anyways, I do hope that his family is taking this relatively well. I mean, you obviously can't take death like this, you know, super well, but I hope they're doing alright. But let's go ahead and move on. This last thing I want to discuss, which isn't, you know, too connected to Power Rangers, but is connected in, like, this channel and just the fandom in general. So in a few months, YouTube is going to implement these new rules that, you know, really lock down on kids' content. It's really weird because basically what they're doing, because there was a series of child predators in the comment section of little kids videos, YouTube's going to make it very difficult to monetize children's content, and that doesn't affect me really at all. I don't make too much money on these videos anyways. However, there are many bigger creators on the platform who do rely on YouTube for an income that do Power Rangers content. And Power Rangers is definitely kid-friendly. It's definitely, you know, children's content, even though probably the content that I make is more aimed towards older fans, whether you be a teenager or an adult, because I talk about, like, news and stuff that kids probably don't want to hear anyways. Yeah, this could be bad for a lot of Power Ranger channels, including my own, even though, like I said, not that big of a deal if my channel isn't monetized. However, it is nice, you know, and definitely for other people who do depend on it, like the bigger Power Ranger channels. So this definitely is an issue. I'm not going to go too in-depth on the policy because then we'd be here all night. I just wanted to bring it up because you're probably going to see some content creators change what they're doing or just change in some way and definitely address it later on. So yeah, that's a big thing that's been going on that isn't good, and you're probably going to be seeing the effects of here quite soon. It's going to be happening in the next 4 months. But that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope you all did enjoy. We had some more serious stuff to talk about there at the end. I hope it didn't depress you guys too much, but that's pretty much all I have to say. In the comments below, like I said, let me know, what do you want this series to be called, where I just talk about a bunch of different Power Rangers news topics, anything. I will pick something. I just don't want to come up with it myself. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.